Alright guys, so I'm in my car as you can see, and it's Sunday. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store, but I just gotta keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm not sure if anyone has noticed, I have not really been uploading lately, and that's mostly because I don't know why my body won't freaking record a video. It's like I plan to do it and then I just don't do it. I've been talking to a lot of people, and I really honestly think I'm going through a quarter life crisis, and I've been feeling this way for a while now, honestly, ever since I moved to LA. And that's not to blame it on LA, like it was probably before that too, and I thought, oh, going to LA will help. But I don't know, I don't know, it's so confusing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I work this job that I enjoy, but I know it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I don't wake up every morning like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to work. And I don't know, I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know if my coworkers watch or anything, but I feel like stagnant, kind of like I'm not really progressing or becoming a better me each and every day. And so I don't know, I've just been in my head a lot and just not feeling motivated to record. And then too, it's like when I try really hard to do a video, it's like those videos don't necessarily come out as good. But then when I just have a random idea and I'm like, let me just do this real quick, I do it, and then it gets a lot of views. Like my recent story time video about how I slid in Davies DMs. Like, I recorded like what, 3 videos that day, and that one I was just like, oh, let me talk about this real quick, and you guys seem to like that. So it's like when I try to think of what you guys are like, it don't come out, or not that it doesn't come out good, but it doesn't have as good a response as opposed to when I just do something just because y'all like it. So I'll be like, what the heck? So I'm gonna try and just start doing that more, and just doing videos randomly that I feel like doing, as opposed to like really trying to think about what I should do. But I don't know, I just feel like at my age and where I'm at, it's just not where I'm supposed to be. Granted, like, who is to say you're supposed to be this far in life at this point in your life? Wait, let me say that again. Who's to say like, oh, at this age you should have this or you should have that? Like, there's no set in stone thing. But I don't know, I just feel like I went to college, I got a degree, I did good in college. I'm not using that degree. I'm working a job that I feel like I could have worked in high school. And that's just honest. Like, and then there's like some people at my job who are older than me, and I'm just looking like, what if I blink my eyes and I'm just like them? Like, I'm still here working this job that pays the bills, and the rate isn't bad, but what the heck? Like, I don't like the idea of trading my time for money, and then it's like it takes my whole day. I barely have time to record. So that's another thing too, like working this job. It's like I work from 9 in the morning to like 6 or 7 at night, and then when I come home I'm way too tired to do a video. Number one, I'm too tired. Number two, the sun is down, which I normally use natural sunlight because it just looks better to me. And I'm just too freaking tired. And so I usually will record on the weekends, but now even on the weekends I just be like, I'm about to do it. 3 hours later, I'm still not doing it. Like, girl, I really don't know what's wrong, y'all. And then I don't know if you guys know, but I had 2 roommates, my cousin and her boyfriend and their puppy, but they just moved out like this past week. And so in my head I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I have roommates and I feel like I don't have all the space and alone time that I would need to record videos. That obviously wasn't the case, because this weekend they were gone, and I still, like, I tried to record one, but it did not come out right. So I don't know, you guys, I'm just at a loss. not at a loss, but I think I'm having a quarter life crisis where it's like I'm trying to figure out who I am, where I'm supposed to be, like what am I supposed to be doing in this world. And I don't know, some people would say, oh, depression, or oh, you're stressed out. I don't like to use those words because I feel like stress is self-inflicted. I'm gonna do another video on that because I stressed myself out this one time a couple years ago, and my forehead just was like, I had so many pimples. And I just, like, when I look back at that and think, like, I really created those pimples on my forehead by stressing myself out. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I blew up whatever was in my head so much to the point where it caused a physical reaction. Like, your mind is so powerful, and that's why even though I do feel this way and I know that this is not where I'm supposed to be, like, this isn't my life. Like, I say that all the time, like, this is not my life. This is not my life. Like, what am I doing? And it's like, do I just go out on a whim and, like, quit or make a big change? Like, I just don't know what is happening. But like I was saying, I don't like to use words like that because you're only stressed if you say you're stressed. Like, you're only depressed if you, I mean, I've never been depressed, so I can't really say, and I don't want to downplay anyone who's going through that or anything like that, but my personal belief is that those things are self-inflicted. Like, you just have to literally have a strong mind and know how to redirect your thoughts in positive ways. But that's a different story. I don't know, I'm getting ready to go to the movies. Well, actually, first I'm going to the grocery store, which, y'all, I barely wanted to go to the grocery store. Like, I don't know. I need to start doing yoga again. When I was home in Minnesota, I used to do yoga, and that helped a lot. Look at my bun. That helped a lot. So I think I'm gonna start doing yoga again, and hopefully that helps. But yeah, I'm about to go to the grocery store, and I'm gonna have to come back home quick and eat and then go right to the movie. Alright, y'all, so I just got to the grocery store, and on the way here I was just thinking about so much other stuff that I forgot to mention, and I don't know. Oh, it's bright. So I moved here to LA 2 years ago, and honestly, okay, I love LA, don't get me wrong, but part of me feels like if I'm not rich or, you know, if I'm not making bomb ass money, like, or if I don't have to be here, like, I'm not necessarily looking to be an actress. Like, I'll be in some commercials, but you know, that's not my goal. My goal isn't out here like, oh, I want to audition so I can be in this, this, and that. I don't want to be a model. And so, I don't know, part of me just feels like, am I supposed to be in LA? Like, I really don't know. And before I came here, like, I had hella money. Like, I wasn't rich or anything like that, but I had a good savings. You know where that shit went? Down the drain. So it's like, and now the job that I'm working, coming here from Minnesota, my job in Minnesota, I took a $5 pay cut. So back home I was getting paid $5 more than I am right now. And that was 2 years ago, so I had less experience. I was younger. So it was just like, I moved to LA, and I don't know, honestly, I want to do YouTube. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've had YouTube since I was like, what, 16? So since it came out, basically, I came to LA because I'm like, oh, you know, I guess at the time I was thinking that it would help me progress. But I came here, I didn't have a job. I was living off of savings for a long time. And then I'm like, okay, I need a job now. So I started working at 24 Hour Fitness. I hated it. I was like a freaking salesperson. I had to sell the memberships. I hated that. Oh my gosh, worst job ever. And my boss is funny because he was like, oh, I think you should quit because I don't want to fire you. I hated that job so much. But anyway, I ended up leaving there and I went to the job that I'm in now. But y'all, I don't know. It's just like, I make enough to make it and save a little bit. But that's not life. Like, I know for a fact that we were not put on this earth to go work for somebody be tired after, be looking forward to the weekends only. Like, that's not what life is. There's way more to life than waking up, going to work, coming home, sleeping 5 days in a row, and then having fun weekend. And sometimes not even a fun weekend. Like, why can't we enjoy every day? And then that's why I be thinking, like, but you can enjoy every day, because honestly, going to work is a choice, which I know. But when you're in a position where it's like, I need money, it's like, what do you do? It's like so many things that I know the answer to, but for whatever reason, my automatic mind is like, stop, what are you doing? Like, you can't quit, you need money. You know, it's just so much going on in my head. And I'm sorry if this video is jumbled, if my thoughts are jumbled. This is what goes on in my mind. So welcome to my mind and the crazy thoughts that I have. And I hope I'm not late to this movie, because I'm literally wasting all this time. But I don't know, y'all. Why does life have to be so complicated? I want to give back my free trial of adulthood and go back to childhood, because this is not fun. But then I just think, like, you know, the Lord has always had my back, and I know He's never going to lead me astray. He's never going to put me in a situation that I'm not supposed to be in. Whoa, where am I? You know, He's never gonna play me. He's never gonna play me out like that. So for whatever reason, I'm supposed to be going through exactly what I'm going through right now. But for me, it's just like, bruh, all right, I'm ready to be done. Like, what? Can we be over with it yet? Like, teach me the lesson already. Like, I don't know. I just want the lesson to be over with, because I'm so over this chapter in my life. Feeling like this. Feeling just stagnant and blah. Like, I honestly don't remember the last time I felt true happiness, like just from within. And that's not to say that I'm super sad and mopey all the time, but if I'm being completely honest with myself, like, I haven't felt happy in a long time. Yeah, I smile, I laugh, I have fun, and like I said, I'm not like depressed and super sad, but I mean like genuine, just so happy, you know. And I pray every night. You know, I know I have things and I'm grateful for them. I know that some people would love to go through what I'm going through right now, as opposed to what they're going through. Like, people have it way worse. I know all this. That doesn't lessen the fact, or it doesn't, I mean, I still feel the way I feel. It's just like, what does a girl gotta do to get out of this funk? Like, I'm stuck in a rut. I'm in a life rut. Like, I'm literally going through a quarter life crisis. I don't know. Anybody else feel this way? Comment down below. If you have anything negative to say, please don't say it, because I'm just being honest with you guys, and I really don't need negative energy. Like, all I can take right now is positivity. So if you don't have that, don't comment, or I will block you. Like, it's just as simple as that. And then that's another thing. Some people be commenting negative comments, and me, I'm the type that I'll say something back. But then at this point that I'm at now, it's like, I remember a girl just recently commented on one of my videos, on the freaking, what's his name, on the Davies video, like, not to be rude, but you sound like a groupie. Like, girl, I wanted to snap so bad, and I did write a comment back, and I went back an hour later and just deleted her and blocked her, because it's like, why would I let her feed me with that negative energy? Because if I put that negativity out, I'm just gonna keep getting that back. So I'm like, look, nope, just delete it. I don't want it. Take it. But anyway, I don't know, I need to go shop real quick, because I'm gonna be late to the movie. And yeah, thank you guys for listening to me blabber. Oh, thank you for listening to me blabber, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm back. Y'all probably like, girl, if you don't leave us alone. Y'all, I'm back from the grocery store, and I have some more to say. I got a fucking mouthful to say. So I don't know. Like, another thing that I wanted to note is that back home in Minnesota, I used to do a lot of yoga, and I was more into reading, and I just felt better. So I think now that I have the apartment to myself, I'm gonna just do yoga in the living room, because I know there'll be no interruptions, no little puppy running around me, nobody coming in and out, so I can just relax and not have to worry about what if somebody comes in and messes up my feng shui. So I think I'm for sure gonna start, no, I don't think, I'm gonna do yoga again. And I already started reading again, which I need to read more tonight after the movies, instead of being on freaking Instagram for hours or on Facebook. I need to be reading, so I'm gonna read tonight also. This is kind of like a diary, because I don't even know if y'all want to hear this, but it just feels good to get it out. But yeah, man, after being in that grocery store, I just feel like, why do I always feel so tense? It's like my muscles are always retracting. I'm always just like, I never feel just like, flowy and one with the wind. And, you know, I just feel so tense. And it's like, how come I can't exhale? I really don't know. Like, I really just wish I could exhale and relax. Like, I tried getting a massage once. That didn't go good. The massage was okay, but it's crazy because the day I got my massage is the day that my aunt passed. R.I.P. Auntie, I love you so much. And that was back in like, what, May? So I don't know. And it's things like that too. It's like I correlate things with other things. So I went to get a massage and then my aunt passed. It's like, do I really want to go get another massage? Like, I don't need nothing else happening, you know? And just to piggyback off of that, like, my aunt is crazy because I had just talked to her on the phone, and we're both into sewing. Like, she sews and I sew. And so she was just telling me like, oh my gosh, Carice, I'm so proud of you. Like, you have an online store. Like, that's when I was doing my Etsy or whatever. She was like, you have an online store, you're living in LA. Like, and my aunt was what? She was over 60. She had to be late 60s. And she was like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. So she was asking me for tips and this and that. And she was just about to start selling her stuff. And then unfortunately she passed away. So I just think about that too. Like, wow, life is so short. And even if you feel like sometimes you're not doing a lot, other people, my nail broke. Even if sometimes you feel like you're not doing a lot, other people may look at you and be inspired. So I don't know, I just try not to be in these funks, but golly, it'd be hard. And then all these people at the grocery store getting on my nerves, like, move, why are you walking that slow? I need to stop letting things irritate me. That's another thing too. Like, the book that I'm reading, which is my favorite book, I read it in college, and ever since I just loved it. And I've read it at least 4 times. The book is called Man's Search for Meaning. You guys should all go check it out. And it's basically about this concentration camp survivor. His name is Viktor E. Frankl. And it's about how he survived in concentration camps. And when I tell you, even some of our struggles and hard times do not compare to some of the stuff that he went through. Like, he talks about, obviously they were slaves and they had to work and do whatever they were told. And he talked about working in the wintertime. They had no shoes. No shoes on their feet, working in snow. Like, you know how many of us who like have our problems or whatever, and not to say problems because they are problems to us, but they're minute compared to some other people's problems. And it's like, if he had our mind frame, like, he probably wouldn't have survived. Like, it's all about your mind and how he just stayed happy in his mind. He didn't let his outside experiences and having to work in the snow and getting beat or whatever the case may be, like, he did not let that determine if he's happy or not. Because he talks about too, like, the main point of the book that I got from it is that you always have one definite freedom, and that freedom is the choice of how you respond to certain situations. So it's like somebody punches you in the face, you could get mad, or you could let it not affect you. I mean, that's kind of extreme, but you get the point. It's like the only like freedom that you always have that no one can take from you is your mind and how you think. So I'm just trying to get back on that wavelength that I was on near the end of my college career and back in Minnesota, because clearly, I don't know, this done sucked the life out of me. But anyway, this video is about to be super long, so, and I just broke my nail. But alright y'all, thanks for listening. If you have any positive comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And if you're going through something similar, you are not alone. We'll get through it. Just gotta stay positive. So, thanks for listening.